Hello, everyone. Unfortunately, the event industry could not meet this year's Pro Light and Sound in Frankfurt, but there's no reason why the excitement for our products can't be shared online. My name is Jim Woodward. I am one of the entertainment product specialists with Vectorworks, and in the next 15 minutes, we're going to show you the rigging capabilities of Vectorworks Spotlight, the industry standard for design and digital communication, and our suspension analysis module, Braceworks. The design, certification, and installation of entertainment rigging systems is a complex and time-consuming process. How do you ensure that you can safely hang a rigging system in a venue in the available time allotted for the cost anticipated? Braceworks is the revolutionary rigging suspension analysis module for Vectorworks Spotlight. Use the rigging design and planning tools in Spotlight to create an accurate model of your design, and then Braceworks will help you document the forces reacting to your system. Braceworks quickly gives accurate results, enabling you to check whether it meets the requirements of the production and the venue. Quickly, easily, and most importantly, safely adapt to on-site changes. Perform risk assessments for every step of the production process. Now, there are several things that you will need to do in Spotlight before you can begin analyzing your rigging system. You either need to create the rigging system in Spotlight or import it from another colleague's. It will include all the structural element, the truss and pipes, and the load reactions on these elements. Add the suspension between the structural elements and the rigging points. Lastly, check the system before analyzing it to find basic errors before running the analysis. You can either start with the rigging system or add the rigging system to an existing design, develop your model quickly and easily using the Vectorworks Spotlight toolsets and industry-specific symbol libraries. You'll notice the Auto-Connect system in Vectorworks Spotlight makes insertion and making connections amazingly fast. Loads can either be represented by the plugin objects generated by the rigging, lighting, and event toolsets, which will include all the data needed to analyze with Braceworks. Also, you can add point and distributed loads to represent generic items, such as scenic elements, and they can be represented with or without your own custom geometry. Now it's time to suspend the structure. We define and configure the attachment points, lay out bridles to define rigging points and structural members, swap down legs for hoists where needed, insert connections and drops between trusses and pipes, and then connect dead hang points directly to the loads. Easily define how every element is suspended and connected. The final step before performing a full Braceworks analysis is to do a system check to make sure no basic errors have been made, such as an unsupported truss or hoist that didn't get numbered. By using the calculation overview command, we can identify and correct issues. We can use some of the powerful Vectorworks Spotlight features to make short work of all those. We can also see some hoists that got detached, and we reconnected them with the Auto Connect feature. Finally, we see the system is ready. Braceworks is a powerful finite element method module that will perform an analysis in accordance with international structural engineering standards using finite element analysis based on the manufacturer provided data for the components used. Braceworks has a wide range of preferences that can modify the calculation, customize how the results are displayed, both visually and how they're documented. There are several ways that the user can configure how Braceworks performs the calculations. They include safety factors for both the system as a whole and for individual elements, setting standard distributed cable weights, the drawing accuracy of the design and whether to check if elements are receiving forces they cannot support. You can also customize how Braceworks visually displays calculation results, such as the classing of the results, scaling of the influence lines, and how the heat map is colored and behaves. Performing a Braceworks analysis is simple and fast. Even when large rigging systems is just a matter of seconds, there are several different options allowing you to choose whether your analysis is just part of the rigging system or the complete system. The overview dialog gives a detailed overview summary of the analysis results, workloads on individual elements and other factors, as well as the initial analysis overview. BraceWorks will display the analysis results directly on your design model as force lines, load heat maps, both on the house rigging points, the hoist and bridle label legends. These labels will be color-coded, displaying the forces, and you can show a customizable set of information related to those suspension items. Performing a BraceWorks analysis of your rigging system is only part of the process involved with delivering a successful project. You'll also need to document the rigging system from material list and construction plans through to the documentation needed for the legal certification of the system. BraceWorks and Spotlight provide time-saving tools and features that make generating all the needed documentation an easy, pain-free process. To successfully bid for contracts, you need lists of materials required to build a system, both for budgeting, inventory control. Spotlight's internal database functionality combined with the industry toolsets make it easy to track and document these materials using our fully customizable worksheets. Spotlight makes full use of the powerful documentation and presentation features of Vectorworks, allowing you to create high-quality construction plans and documentation with the ability to save multi-page presentations for future starting points for the next project. No need to do things over and over. BraceWorks can generate a complete structural analysis report ready to be handed over to the venue, your client, a structural engineer, or anyone else you need to communicate with. It details every step of the analysis, including the materials used, the loads by category affecting the structure, the cross-section workloads of all the structural elements, detailed documentation for every analysis point, and the calculation carried out at that point. Additionally, to aid getting your rigging system fully certified by a structural engineer or governing entity, the full analysis and rigging system can be exported to the most commonly used file types for structural engineering analysis software. Spotlight, with the addition of BraceWorks, offers a huge range of benefits to you and will aid by making use of Spotlight powerful design tools to quickly create complex rigging systems. The report and file export functions built into BraceWorks make the process of legally certifying your rigging system faster and will reduce the time the engineer has to bill you for. The better understanding of your rigging system that BraceWorks provides will make it far easier to comply with legal standards and prepare accurate risk assessment documents for both insurance and legal purposes. Spotlight will efficiently generate the rigging material and equipment list needed for production, reducing the time you need for preparing contract bids, booking material from rental companies, and tracking what needs to be loaded in. Reacting to last-minute on-site changes can be both challenging and time-consuming. BraceWorks helps you by making it quick and easy to see how these changes will affect the rigging system. This allows you to give the client or a venue a quick answer backed up by easy-to-understand data as to whether it is requested is possible or, most importantly, safe. BraceWorks improves communication and information about rigging by providing a range of visual feedback that anyone can understand. The high-quality plans and documentation Spotlight helps you create will make it easier for your on-site crew to understand the rigging system and to see how it's to be installed, making the load-in much faster and more efficient. All of these points will help you reduce costs and save you money by making your whole design, certification, and installation process faster and more efficient. We thank you for joining us. Please visit us at Vectorworks.net for more information on all our products and services and links to our discussion forums and social media pages. And you'll find a link there to Vectorworks University where you can find resources to guide you every step of the way. We thank you very much for joining us. We hope to see you next year at Pro Light and Sound. And please be on the lookout for other Vectorworks seminars that you would have seen at Pro Light and Sound. They'll be available to you as well. We hope this overview has given you a good impression of how Vectorworks Spotlight rigging tools and the Braceworks suspension analysis module can streamline the process of designing, documenting, and analyzing your production rigging systems. Please also check out our other presentations, get the free trial version, or contact us directly via the form if you have any questions. All of us here look forward to seeing you at Pro Light and Sound next year, and we thank you for your time. Goodbye.